So you see, time has come today. Everything I've been saying, and many people have been saying, 21st century people have get it, have been saying. This whole economic fiasco caused coronavirus. This whole economic poison and pollution business model of profit at any price caused climate change. Climate change isn't just temperature. It's the balances of so many interdependent things, everything. Those are broken down. So of course, coronavirus, as well as more that will be showing up the same way. So your response that you're having to see on a global scale is the change that has to happen. In America, you have to get rid of health insurance companies. Take all their money, all of it. You're going to need those billions and billions and billions of dollars for health care. And that is the fact of the future anyway. For America is to get rid of health insurance companies. These were a fraud. They always were a fraud. That was a scam. You don't need health insurance. You need health care. Health insurance was just getting in the way. Needlessly a middleman. You were paying your premiums and they were taking your premiums and putting it to their investments. And to keep making all the money off of you, they just made stuff up so they could deny you health care. And they said, oh, you got a pre-existing condition. We're not going to cover that, or it's really, really going to cost you. Now, that criminality, health insurance criminality, got to go. Close them down. Take over their money. Put the people who are in it, who are working, it's like all the, they got all the records of so many of us, right? Anyway, so now they're part of the national healthcare system. And there are billions and billions of profits. Again, we take all that and put it to our health care. Health care. National health care. And here's the Republicans still trying to tell you, oh, we got energy because we got oil. We're buying all this oil. Trumpy boys stand there trying to tell you he's going to buy all this oil. And then you'll be energy sufficient because you're going to drill more. Oil is part of the problem. It's a toxic energy source. It's time to get rid of it. You've outgrown it. You're more intelligent. You understand science more. You understand the science of the environment more. And you recognize you got to get rid of oil, coal, nuclear as sources of energy, of power. All of them are toxic. Very toxic. They're the problem. You got to, once again, work very fast to close down all these oil and coal and nuclear facilities and their production, and instead shift all that money toward clean energy sources. Solar, wind, other things that will develop from research and development. Folks, this is also a huge new economy of jobs of the future that are clean, environmentally healthy. Here the Republicans have been trying to tell you, oh boy, we're going to wipe out clean air and water standards so businesses can be free to poison and pollute you more. That's the Republican credo. And you were supposed to say, oh boy, I got a job because I'm poisoning and polluting myself under that economic model. You're supposed to join in their insanity, where everything is measured by profit. Profit. And you're finally waking up and seeing that that whole economic system has to be thrown out. It's toxic. You've seen the cause and the effect. Pollution of the whole world. So little criminals like Trumpy Boy and the Republican Party can poison and pollute you, and a few of them can live rich while you suffer. Look at your cancer rates. Your cancer rates are so high because you're under a toxic umbrella of constantly breathing this pollution and poison in your water, in your air, in your food. You've got to throw it out. Got to throw out that whole economic system and change from profit to mutual benefit, cooperation. See? Environmentally sustaining practices. You're still going to have business, but all those businesses are to benefit you. You're first. Like you always have been, down through history. It's really, should have been, and it's time to make it so that it's all about you. Your air, your water, your food, of all the varieties of fruit and vegetables, meats. It's your food first. And businesses do what you demand so that you have clean air and clean water and healthy food. See? That's sanity. That's natural. You're at a crossroads. You have directly slammed into the crossroads. Time has come today. And it's come as it's been forecast for a long time coming. That this, something like coronavirus, and there will be others, where they're exactly the outcome of that toxic economic model of poison and pollution, profit at any price, which is all Republican. Here in the United States, that is Republican criminality. And folks, yes, it is criminality. Because just like the tobacco industry got slammed, so do all these other corporations, oil, coal, nuclear, chemical industries of all types. They've been using products, chemistry, that they knew were toxic. And they put them out there anyway. And that damaged you. See? That's criminality. You're waiting for the biggest class action lawsuit. When you get it, you wake up in the numbers and you get it that all these corporations have been poisoning and polluting you. That's a criminal act. And you're quite justified to go in there and wipe them out. Take all their money. Put them in jail. Put these CEOs and whatnot in jail. Take all their money. And you're going to need that money to develop the new direction that you need to go. You have to go to sustain the planet. The planet, folks. Human beings. It's amazing, isn't it? Human beings, the only ones dumb enough, so stupid, so arrogant, that they poisoned and polluted the very planet that kept them alive. Yeah. So now, on the wings of this disaster of coronavirus, time's come today. You got the criminality of Trump standing out there just a little while ago was saying, oh, this coronavirus, it's a hoax. It's just made up by those Democrats and the news media. Don't let him forget it. As well as all those crony Republicans who were saying the same thing. They're criminals. They are a criminal enterprise. They are abusive to you. Just look how they vote. Just look what they do. It's time to still, we even have this 2020 election. The necessity is to wipe out everything Republican. And start on a course that is correct, that everything's really to benefit you, just like it always has been. We the people. Not we the corporations. Not we the white people. Not we the Christians. It correctly says we the people. All of us. All of us. Equal rights. And as you see, that also throws away this Christian wacko stuff that's in the Republican Party as well. Because they're trying to force their little religion of repression and denial against all of us. You got to throw them out too. They're trying to also, just like the Republican Party is trying to deny science, right? Because science is showing that all these Republican corporations are poisoning and polluting you. And it is those corporations that are responsible. And the Christian wackos don't like science because science is pointing out and pulling the rug out from under them. And science is quite easily showing by directly looking, analyzing, studying. It's saying, well, there is no myth. There is no God. Never was. You're a species. Just like a long line of species up to this point as well. Reality, not myth, is the 21st century. Time has come today